Hello everyone, welcome back to the Ritual Flow. For today's reading, we're going to be looking at the energy surrounding Venus's transit through Sagittarius. Venus is going to be entering Sagittarius on December 29th and will remain there until January 23rd. For this period of time, you're going to see a deepening of your understanding, an expansion of your love and connections, and empathy as well. You may be developing a new romantic connection at this time, deepening connections with family and friends in a very loving and nurturing way. There is this like underlying experience of immersing yourself in the frequency of love during this time. That can mean a lot of different things for you. This could also be a period of deepening in self-love, understanding how best to love and care for yourself, but for others as well. So, take it as it resonates. We'll see what comes through in the reading, and, use your own intuition as well to discern what elements of that are going to be relevant for you at this time. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. That's interesting. I was about to do a different spread. You may be seeing some unexpected patterns come to light. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't try to force anything to fit if it's not matching your energy. There are plenty of other readings for you to connect with here and elsewhere. This is timeless as well. So whenever you are coming into contact, it is the best time for you to receive these messages. If this is after Venus has already left Sagittarius, it may be a good time for you to reflect on what this energy means to you and what you were going through at this time. Okay, so immediately what's coming through is there's this expectation of healing during this time. This is like healing your love energy, healing your relationship with love, healing your ability to love. Some of you may be healing from a recent loss in love, dealing with some feelings of sadness, heartache. But there is this opportunity that these feelings are bringing up for you to do a lot of internal work. I'm also getting that some of you may be attempting to focus on your work, like redirect your attention towards your work, towards your career, to sort of like lessen and dampen the feelings of whatever pain or hurt or feeling of like loss or lack in love that you're feeling at this time. And that can be helpful in some ways, especially if you're like in an energy of feeling like you're drowning in the feelings. But also there's a message here about like keeping balance, like not getting too carried away with that. it's fine to, not ignore your work and get lost in the feelings, to make sure that you're tending to other parts of your life and giving them enough attention and space. But there is a need to be careful with that, about putting too much focus on work, too much focus on the external, because you need to be doing that internal work as well. And that involves feeling those feelings, feeling that pain, as uncomfortable as it may be. It doesn't go away. It doesn't heal. It doesn't lessen if you don't allow yourself the time and space to feel it as well. And I am seeing here that finding balance is something that you may be struggling with. You may have a tendency to be like going back and forth between those extremes of like focusing on the needs of your heart and the needs of like your external life. Just make sure that you are giving appropriate time and effort to both spaces, to both areas. Oh my goodness. Okay, that came out of nowhere. There also, okay, there's a message. There's also this difficulty around speaking your truth. That's important about to create balance, to create and cultivate and grow some sort of long-term success that you want to see in your life. It's like you have a message to share, some sort of honesty that needs to come forth, and it's almost like there's been some attempts to do that. It's like some wrong needs to be righted, justice needs to be brought to the situation, and you're having difficulty with that. It's like there may have been moments where you almost spoke up, almost revealed this truth, this piece that needs to be said, but it's like it got stuck in your throat and didn't come out. But there's something that you're feeling called to invest in for your own happiness, for your own peace and joy in your life. And it feels like that's what you're needing to speak up about, to offer some sort of truth about the vision that you have for the future. Because you cannot see success in it. You cannot reap that reward. You can't connect with your happiness if you don't reveal honestly what it is. And ultimately, getting over this hurdle of communicating the truth about the future that you see, about what makes you happy, it's having this outcome of some sort of expression of love, making some sort of romantic offer or gesture towards someone Or this could also be opening yourself up to receive that from someone. You're being asked to close a chapter of your life and let things like come back around, let something come back full circle. It's almost like you're closing some sort of gap with this communication, with this like expression of feeling. And that's allowing you to open up to a new path that leads to some sort of happiness, some sort of collaboration with someone. And that has to do with like the future that you envision, that you're seeking to cultivate. Okay, let's clarify some of this and see a little bit more about what's going on. We'll start with the Three of Swords. Yeah. Okay. So you've set some sort of boundary when it comes to your heart because of whatever, like some sort of past experience of loss, heartbreak, pain in the realm of love. There may have been something that happened that made you very angry in this past situation. Like where you recognized that you couldn't commit yourself to it. You couldn't commit yourself to it any longer. And you've been in this sort of protective, defensive energy since then. Sort of like shutting out any new opportunities, blocking yourself from manifesting a new connection in your life. But that hasn't stopped there being this curiosity about like the potential for a new connection. It's like this, it's almost like this stubborn, stagnant energy surrounding your love life. Like that there is a need to move slow so that you feel safe, that you feel comfortable moving forward after being in this space of pain and healing. It's like you don't want to enter into a new connection in like a frivolous, like irresponsible way. You don't want to be like acting impulsively on your desires. And you've been like, it's like you may have like wanted to speak up impulsively and like send a message like speaking this truth, but then it got caught because it hit up against this boundary that you're experiencing, that you've placed around yourself. But while some element of moving slow and having patience with yourself and making sure that you're offering your energy to something that feels like solid and reliable and like worth the investment, that's going to lead to the rewards that you seek, there is some element of like recognizing at what point you're getting in your own way and blocking your blessings when it comes to experiencing a new connection. Let's look at the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's taking a lot of your energy, a lot of strength to do the inner work when it comes to your healing. And also I'm picking up it's taking a lot of strength to stay focused on your work to some degree, because it's like your curiosity towards some sort of like desire for connection is like it's coming through as a distraction. You're in this energy of feeling very independent right now, like regaining your confidence, like reestablishing, stepping back into your power after this experience of heartache. And this could be something recent. This could be something like lingering from like a year or two ago or whatever, but it's something that's been weighing on you for however long it's been weighing on you and lingering in the back of your mind, and like creating this pressure like to hold yourself back. But also, like, as your confidence builds, as you like feel like you're becoming more of yourself again, it's also building this pressure towards like exploring a new opportunity. But there's still a little bit of fear surrounding making this communication. It's like you don't want to mess it up. You don't want to like be too hasty, too like impulsive and like forceful about it. It's this energy of like just blurting out. But that also, I'm picking up it, you don't want to be reckless, but it may be necessary to just like do it suddenly in that way to allow yourself to get over this hurdle of like shying away from expressing your truth. It may actually surprise you that like one day when your confidence has built up enough that you suddenly come forward with this communication without thinking much about it, and like have these reservations afterwards, like I can't believe I just said that, like sort of like surprising yourself. Yeah, there have been some setbacks in your life. Some setbacks when it comes to speaking up about how you feel, about what you desire, but also setbacks connected to like past love. There was a situation where someone was deceitful about something and like may have done something like sneaky undercover in order for things to come out in their favor. But it created this like negative toxic energy. It was like lending to like the lack of intimacy that there was in this connection. It's like that's why there's this feeling of like so much pain and hurt. It's like not receiving. It's like feeling stabbed in the back instead of receiving the intimacy and connection that you desired. And this person like messed with your mind. There's like a strong element of manipulation here, like communicating in a way that like falsified information, and perhaps being silent at times when, like, in order to avoid some sort of truth and to keep the image of the connection looking a certain way, appearing a certain way. And this is some of the things that you're like addressing in your mind as you heal, or some of the things that you're trying to take your mind off of by throwing yourself in your work. But yeah, and here again with this very guarded energy, it's like you're guarding yourself, protecting yourself. It's like that's one reason you don't feel comfortable speaking up and communicating like your feelings, your desire, like your hopes and wishes for what you'd like to create for the future, because you're wanting to protect yourself from getting in a situation again where someone used like dishonesty and manipulation to like confuse you, to cloud your judgment, to this person like pulled power away from you toward themselves by doing that. And that's why you're having to like work to rebuild your connection with your own power and your inner strength. You feel very tired and worn down by going through this experience with this person, and you've been finding it hard to recover and have like created some distance between yourself and others as like a protective barrier. But there is this element of you know, you may have been healing from this for a while, and it's like there's this point of culmination that you're reaching where it's like you're getting very close to having like resolved this internally and accepted it. That's why your strength has built back up, your confidence has built back up to the degree that it has at this point, and why you're feeling like slightly more open and curious about exploring a new opportunity and like getting over that final hurdle in your healing to truly be open to making a new connection. And it's like that final push that you need is like coming through speaking your truth. There may need to be some conversation about what you've been through, how it made you feel, what your concerns are for the future, as well as what your like hopes are for the future. Let's look at justice. Yeah. You have some very deep and passionate feelings that you have been holding in and suppressing. You've become more emotionally stable, more emotionally attuned and aware of your feelings. But because of what you've experienced in the past, it's like you may have had an experience in the past of being more emotionally open, and that was shut down by this lack of intimacy in this previous situation. And now that you're feeling some sort of deeper feelings and emotions towards someone, you have some reservations about opening yourself up in that way again, like devoting yourself to a new connection, investing in a new connection. You're having some trouble like letting go, like completing that karmic lesson, letting go of that pain from what was created in the past, like completely closing that out and releasing it so that you can experience this new chapter, to explore your options, to having something that's more successful in the future. Like holding back and not speaking up about how you feel it's like the final hurdle to making that transition into a new cycle. It feels risky to you, and you've been unwilling to take that risk on having a new start on what you feel. And what that's holding you back from is having this 10 of Pentacles situation, like having a very secure and stable commitment, like feeling like the part of a loving, nurturing home and family. It may also be like limiting your potential for financial security as well. Because when we hold ourselves back from things that are aligned for us out of fear and doubt, we block our blessings. And there are a lot of blessings waiting for you when you allow yourself to move forward, to quell some of the fear that you're still harboring from your past experiences. Letting go of this possibility and fear of repeating another situation that like puts you in a place of misery and feeling betrayed. Like letting go of that, putting it away, setting it aside, and following your intuition. It's going to lead you someplace better. It's almost like the experience you've been in the past, it's like it gave you an experience. Like it allowed you to like look back in hindsight and see the signs, see the markers of deception, of like disingenuous in a connection. And that gives you information and knowledge that empowers you to recognize those things in the future and to like address them as they come, to like clear things up, to not just like ignore them or like accept them, but like to question them and like explore them, to feel into what's really there and see on the other side of it, so you can determine through your own discernment what direction you're heading, like what someone's feelings, what someone's intentions are when they are connecting with you. So it's giving this energy that like there doesn't need to be so much fear-based thinking about the outcome of the future when you trust in yourself and draw on your reserves of past experience to guide you, and like listen to your own judgment of character when like feeling out new people for like a possible partner in the future. And that is one thing that is clearly coming through. It's like you may not have been the best judgment of character prior to this experience, but like having this experience made you a better judge of character. And you need to learn to trust that for yourself, that you have learned and know more than you used to. You have a deeper perception, a more refined and attuned understanding of recognizing someone's intentions. Okay. So, like, you envision a future for yourself that is very abundant. It's like you want to be able to build wealth in all shapes and forms, in like an actual like material sense, like your money, but also when it comes to like emotions, feelings, love, you want to cultivate a wealth of that as well. And that's where it's important to learn to rely on and trust in your intuition rather than giving in to fear. You may need to spend a little more time alone so that you can feel more comfortable with your feelings, with like your own understanding of them, with your expression of them, with like revealing them in a manner that feels well received and comfortable to you. You can still like set boundaries and protect yourself in that scenario. It's like being, it's like a sandbox. It's like being in like practice mode where it's not really like affecting the environment, just sort of like feeling it out, like practicing communicating your feelings like before stepping forward and like saying what it is that you need to say. I'm getting this strong energy of like talking to a therapist and like getting more comfortable in that neutral environment of like recognizing what you feel and like expressing it in a very candid way with someone who doesn't really have any sort of stake or personal feelings about whatever it is that you have to say or share, or but there is this energy of like you growing. There also may be another reason that you're distancing yourself and like have some fears surrounding like stepping away from your like full independence and like towards a connection. Besides, like you may still be having this like emotional connection to like the pain and the karmic energy of learning the lesson of the previous experience. But and that I'm also getting like this person may still have some element of control over you in some way that you're still like struggling with and like working towards cutting off, like finalizing, closing that chapter, because that is your advice, is to like cut that off and close it. But there's a few other things coming through. There may have been some deception on your part, some sort of lie that you told that is part of the truth that you need to speak, that you're like afraid of the consequences, afraid of your like romantic offer, your offer of feelings not being accepted because of some like illusion you created, some sort of like truth that you didn't speak or denied or blatantly said the opposite of, and like that you've been keeping your distance because of that. There also is this possibility that there's like keeping a distance because of like some other sort of like temptations, self-destructive behaviors, like attachment to like this is giving an energy of like addictive like tendencies, like crutches, like vices, like other things, other external things that you're attaching things to that maybe don't necessarily have anything to do with the past relationship. That's like a personal attachment, a personal struggle for you that is like feeding into this energy of like creating space and holding yourself back, because that's something else that's creating confusion for you and like distancing you from people and other like loving connections, because you're needing to address those things and like cultivate healing for yourself where that's concerned. And that also makes sense about the vision I saw about like speaking with a therapist potentially, like someone of like neutral counsel that can help you like see a different perspective and address those like obstacles and barriers that you're facing that make you feel like out of control in your life, or maybe have the tendency of like pushing you to like over control and like over compensate with control, because I'm getting this energy of like wanting to control every detail, and like that's part of your reservation of holding back, because it's like you can't when you come forward and speak your truth, you can't control what someone else's reaction to that is going to be. And so like that's creating some more like fear for you, because you're very like attached to the outcome. Yeah. So where this like expression of feelings to someone, like pursuing a new connection romantically, there is someone, I'm getting two instances here of motherly, like feminine energy. So you yourself may be masculine, but like don't necessarily take that to be like gender specific. We have both energies within us all, and you may just be like very attuned to someone's nurturing qualities, which is their feminine aspect, regardless of what their gender is, what your preferences are, and what have you. But there's this, like that control nature, like wanting to control the details is coming back through. You're spending a lot of time in isolation, thinking about like what to say, how to approach this, because like it's like you want to get like everything in order. You want to like account for everything. To be realistic, to come at this from like a grounded, solid space. It's like you want to feel ready and stable to do this, but like beyond that, you want to like approach in a very specific way so as to be successful and see growth in this connection, because like something that you fear, perhaps because of some sort of like dishonesty on your part, you fear loss of this connection, like this person like not accepting your offer, or like cutting you off, not being willing to receive your love. And it's like you would significantly regret approaching that in the wrong way, because what you ultimately want is happiness. Like you don't want to be left alone. You don't want to be in a situation again where you're feeling this pain, this heartache, this loss. You don't want to make a mistake. So there's a lot of like internal conflict where this is concerned, because like whoever this is, like you miss this person, you miss their energy, you miss the perspective that they provide to you, and you feel like there's some sort of risk about like being blocked and cut off from this person's like energy if you don't approach in the right way. It's almost like you're afraid that they won't forgive you for something that you've done. But I feel like too, like the Empress is a very forgiving energy. So this might just be your own fears and insecurities getting in the way of this experience. But then again, I don't know what you did, so I don't know how forgivable or unforgivable it is, or like who you're approaching with this, so, and what their feelings, what their capability for that might be. So let's look at the world. That again, I recommend is like, something to discuss with a neutral party, like a therapist or like some other trusted advisor who has your best interest in mind. But there again, we have the High Priestess coming out. There is no better substitute for having knowledge than listening to your own intuition. Your specific advice here is to reveal the truth that you've been hiding, what you've been keeping to yourself, keeping secrets. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, to stop being stubborn about it and being concerned with this fear that you have, being concerned with the unknown elements, that there's a strong opportunity when you stop like holding this back and like worrying about like the fear of loss and lack and the regret you have for the decisions that you've made in the past. Like when you come forward with the truth, there's going to be some element of success for you, of like finding a sense of stability. And, you know, regardless of this person's feelings about whatever it is that you need to reveal, you're going to feel better for having spoken your truth, regardless of how they take it. And you may be pleasantly surprised to find that it's not that big of a deal. Either way, like it's like you're going to regret if you don't take this opportunity, if you don't take this chance, if you don't come forward and speak what's on your heart. You're going to feel happier either and like more balanced either way. And that's what's important here, is like you feeling better in yourself. Not letting someone else's response or perspective dictate your happiness. Like to come forward and express how you feel, to take your chance, and you may be pleasantly surprised and have it well received. Or if not, you'll at least feel better knowing that you did what you needed to do to avoid feeling the regret of not having taken that opportunity. Because when you're like in this holding pattern of like throwing yourself into your work and hiding your feelings, you're keeping yourself like hanging in this balance, hanging in this limbo. Like whatever you need to reveal, finding the perfect way to say it isn't going to change the truth of what you need to say. The truth is going to be seen through whatever words you choose to speak it. And like putting this off is just like prolonging this feeling of hanging in the balance and not experiencing movement and being held back from a happiness that you're going to experience in the future. Okay, let's pull a couple of oracle cards and see what else they might want to add. Talk less, feel more. Okay, so there's a specific message here, and this feels like the energy from oh, Spirit's funny. I love that confirmation. So talk less, feel more. This is giving an energy of like the talking that you've been doing is not pertaining to your deeper feelings. Like you may have very well have been like talking to this person, talking to other people in your life, and just like making small talk about like random, like whatever, like run of the mill, like basically like meaningless bullshit that's like skirting around what you really need to say and what you really feel. And like I said about focusing too much on your work and avoiding feeling the feelings, quit doing that. Like, you have to feel the feelings to learn the lessons about them, to get comfortable with them, and to be acquainted with them in such a way that you're comfortable with how you feel. And when you get comfortable with how you feel more confident and open and comfortable expressing it and being vulnerable in that way. And that seems like what you really need. You're in this energy of like trying desperately to control the situation. And you're being asked to let go of that control. As I already mentioned, like, stop trying to account for every little aspect to make sure things go the way that you expect or want them to go. If this is involving another person and another like part of a connection, like a connection takes two people. You can only control your side. Nothing you can say or do is going to like change the outcome of this person's response, because they have their own feelings and you can't control their feelings. And I think this is part of the reality check coming through, because why would you want to? Why would you want to control this person's response to make sure the outcome is a positive one? If this person isn't receptive to the truth that you need to speak, if they have a negative reaction, then, and like that's out of your control, would you want to create an illusion, create a situation that tailored their response to be a positive one and it to not be a genuine response to your truth? Not if you want a healthy relationship. Like, if you're trying to control the expression and like experience that another person has of your truth, like that's reminding me of this energy of like whatever you experienced in the past, where like someone was essentially doing that to you. Is that what you want to go do unto someone else in order to have the result that you want for your life? Like, no. When you release that control and accept whatever may be, you will automatically be aligned with what's right for you. And you don't want to be aligned with what's not right for you, because that will put you in a situation that you were previously in. You have to take a risk, focus on the positive, focus on the hope that you have, and trust in that like if this is meant for you, if this is the correct direction, then whatever you have to say, no matter how dishonest you were, or what terrible thing you might have done that you're like afraid of revealing, or whatever vulnerable feelings you need to express, like, if it's received well, it's aligned for you. And if it's not, then that's your sign that this wasn't the right direction to be going anyway. And then there again, you can look at the positive of that in knowing that that's not the direction to go, you can redirect yourself to find your happiness somewhere else. Because finding your happiness, finding your source of like positive connection is ultimately the desire behind this energy, behind this transit. Okay. I was trying to make this shorter and we got into it and here we are. I'm sorry. But apparently someone needed to hear this. So if this resonated, give it a like, comment down below, share it with someone, subscribe if you aren't already. Thank you for letting me read for you. If you are interested in a personal reading, you can see how to do that in the description box below. And I will see you later. Bye.